Abronye DC and afen so the general secretary. They say I didn't home fight, we home match, proper home match. Now me sure so follow up do say baby o say omoko disciplinary committee.
Yeah. I've been telling you, sir, a sad the MPP has depreciated to become what it is today. A very sinking entity. They don't seem to realize it. They don't seem that nothing is happening, and I think that is a shame because we opted for a multi-party democracy where other parties will be responsible, will be very efficient, will be very vibrant. Your democracy, because whenever a government is in power, very often they compromise on a lot of stuff. You need a very vibrant, competent, intelligent opposition to hold them in check. Because they'll do the excesses. So when you have a responsible opposition party, but the MPP is refusing to be responsible, and they are just wallowing in the pool of being a responsible political party. Yes, I say almost Wontumi Abronye and the chairman Wontumi Abronye disciplinary committee. Fine. The question is then Abronye. Why then? And yet the same Abronye a few days ago, no more to go up until the demonstration man. And yet the same chairman Wontumi and the party in this one who could go up until some way demonstration man. Abronye was picked by the police because one or alleged criminal conspiracy.
Sure.
Now, of course, between the CIA, the IGP, and then the NDC, they colluded. They were in connivance to commit crime or akwatia, and or alleged say or evidence. Because my culture say in a country, when it comes to homeland security, police in so the chief. If the chief is in collusion with the political party, that has serious security implications. So the police will invite you to come and explain, give better and further particulars. Now, Wontumi authenticated those claims, Now, you have kind of no because say you're not crazy IGP, yes, I did, and then obey your man boy for. That is why he was called. So verbal diarrhea no or Randy B. That was why he was called. And so the same person not turning attention or the same verbal diarrhea no about so as a political party, and then who will be a moral authority ben to call that same person. Or they be a more friend no. What's here no ye hunahuna ye tita no fa hude. But the other and another bow so in there. What dear, oh, friend before you say, Abronye and maybe say, your friend say, also been Paco Cabino, or more friend about disciplinary committee. They say almost almost suspended, and the party no woman, Obisuchan will be. I know who here will be. What is happening? Chama Wontumi in some more number okay kind. It's not the same thing. The guy was caught because of certain alleged cases of crime or you're involved in. That is why the CID and your friend said Yoko called him and I'm investigating. I'm even disappointed up to now final court. But I think that the process are in place. Very soon he will appear. Some of these things and I'm fan. The question is at the end of the call and then who fan who deals with it. The AC within the party tell you that this is who they are as people, you understand? And is it not embarrassing as a serious political entity like the MPP, like you've been saying, these are people you mentioned, you understand? So my advice has always been that I want the MPP to reform itself. They need very radical your friend saying surgical reconstruction, like I told you. Now a more and recapture a more old glory, and now I'm for Nimo to be a very responsible party full of intellectuals and the intellectuals will be people talking like children, men thinking like babies, and some of the decisions coming out are so funny and phony. You don't even know where the direction they are going. They are sheer contradiction. Contradict you. So, sir, your friend say, we no more do more corner. Why not anymore? Because some crofo ya council of elders and other winner and Kwabena Japan say Sikaya Mode to they don't even have the authority to even charge that extra for. How can any normal person sit and say Obi contested for president that offer 4 million Ghana cedi? Juma Beno say any political party ya condone chrono say amount for more chrono. How can you ask Obi uncle for 4 million as a development fee and from a political party way? It doesn't make sense. It means the entire political way has been, monetized. Who nisika, you can't get in. So if you are very intelligent and you have ideas, you can't get in. Because the thing is for a highest bidder. And as a political party, we lose power over China. I'm expecting say that be I can say, yeah, we don't hate nobody. We are just trying to ensure that politics in Neman ebeko yamobia and sebe ye bit me a position in Nemano. Yeah, I remember there was a timer. That's why some TV stations are from me. I have your friends saying some kind of links with some of the students. We be from me. Some of the students on more campus, both NDC and MPP. Make a job someone from because these are young ones who are coming, and they need to be given that particular opportunity to also, learn politics in the way. A bit to me, I'm a depart away from this dirty politics. Na ye no kroma. Na ye infuse a certain sense of reasoning into these young people to see politics from a very different angle and from a very different perspective. But if young people are watching and this is what they see, you don't see any principal position from anybody. Nobody is showing any value, any principle, nothing. It's about a personal interest and a advance. And if you have all these challenges choking the party, yes, party be your friends are same womb. Yeah. But you see, it's the reason why you move because it is important, say, reorganization within the party rather than rushing to elect a flag bearer. Because a bottom-up approach in a reorganization political sense, it's just to ensure, say, you you pin people together, you try to reconnect bridges in Abubuno. Say, you have a solid base. And when you rise to the top, or whoever that comes top, will be a reflection of the base. But whoever you put at the top, may not be a reflection of the base. I know that you create problem for yourself, and you use the entire time ahead patching differences. And as a political party in opposition, this is not the time to be getting people out. Politics, I said there are no good riddance. Nipano said the OCT and you can use people. I don't know, say what study politics to a very higher. The best people to use in politics is Obia or your enemy. It's very easy to use them. Obia unnecessary on power no. But you had names are doing this Obi and you say as on president as on pay we are some then na permanent cotton. In politics, the best people you can use any power on power some. Because when you give them responsibility, all that they have to do on daily basis is to prove to you that they can do the job, and I said they don't hate you. So you give them a responsibility unless they veer off. Because Papa I have to do it diligently because any excuse, any mistake will be seen or will be interpreted. And if the person has a name, you harness it. Because as president or as a leader of any institution, you are underway to choose the best of human resources that are available. You don't choose and pick, and as a pick and choose in those kind of way. And I think MPP as an institution need to open itself up, engage your friends that learn dialogue, discussion. Because there are a lot of intelligent people within the party, but they are not giving them room because certain few people have encroached the top and making all the decisions. And that decision of making is not inuring into the fortunes of the party. You understand? When you're careful, now one manager will near my year, opposition now one, what's now watch it? And it will not help the fortunes of the party. You understand? So I think they need to tone down. Because in that politics, people have come to understand this as about using those harsh words and TV so political party will lose power. Or try to reconnect with the people of this country has boycotted over about 3 media houses. Now only media house when they hear what for political party I
don't lose anything.
Yes, because every day you sit here and whatever message you want to propagate, you propagate.
Exactly.
But as a serious political party, you don't have an enemy friend in the media because that is a platform. So media unfriendly, and I'll just go there and put my message across. I don't know they will be any people who be say who can answer. Now if you boycott the media, nyansa be in the womb. Say I'm no cause about 4 serious media houses who grow my boycott it. You are not learning as a political party. So I think the contradiction and stuff for this I shall say a good year be and I'm telling you say predicted this elections here January.
Yeah, Wontumi so much say
it will be bloody. because obia nim say the whole essence of say one year bottom up approach, you know, just to ensure because current leadership we omo hei omo nyina eda na di demonstrate some support ba omia omo nyina in the previous elections, you know, demonstrate here. So omo jam omo kofie no omo koto aba foforo the next line of nkofo no be ba no might not align with ba omia enti yenye ntentem na ye make sure say the current crop of leadership no ye dina si ho na ye to ye lusu kra ye nya flag bearer no o lusu a no obeyi a obe point ya ma bibi. That's what they are doing. And the Canadian co omo be kasa he do election na said omo ti kan they will mafia them, and because the whole agenda is to put Baumia there, and that is not how we do a political party, you understand? So I think the MPP is not ready to learn. They are still sitting on their high horses, and they are not ready to listen to anybody. And my culture say what TV asena say we see musuo kwan so a wona say ha uko wu obia stop wa wunjina even come kra na hotena police for jina obaria obetwam because ukwa nothing will stop you. So and like I say we see musuo kwan so a wona say ha that is what they are doing. They are just rushing to crash, and until they crash nothing will stop them. And you know obia Kenyan system bia kire. I've listened to a lot of people who have criticized this say up down approach.
Yes.
Kwadwo Mpianim and several other important people within the party. Bisa say I didn't think I consult you. President Kufuor now not work comes say MPP decisions omo take they don't involve him. You understand? It means a certain court we run a party no just to you satisfy their personal interest, and that is not how we run a political party. So omo maybe anya me no na better na betu omo for, but as an analyst this is our job. We point out the fact to you, and it is what it is. And you see the omo omo dealing with no omo nya hu hwe more are coming because and we call your friends saying abwa papoko and ubeyi Abronye so free now you want to be so free man and the party no bedru we know how many people no wasake omo free
there be say dey ya wo for Baumia dey aye sana dey na koy
no mo nyiro mo
because sen ka asem a wontumi kai asem kese o
very dangerous as a leader
executive na executive ay mo nyina mo se mo pese democracy ye adwuma wo party nim na mo de hyehyɛ ya ba se ye koto aba na watimi agina camera anim ese ade ne de ya hyehyɛ de amaba wumia eno nti na mo delegates na mo to aba ne kane no ye pese mo na mo 20 ne ya maintain mo samo. So you see wa contradicting the whole exercise.
No, first of all adwene no mu ha. And the assembly can didn't even realize how can some case because no leader will be making such irresponsible, reckless statement. By now, I didn't even know the implication of what he's saying. It's the reason why I'm surprised Kennedy and Co sat there and allowed them to do this particular thing. Because Makacho, that is what Asema Mete ha mekai. That is the same thing. The whole thing is to ensure that the current leaders will stay and make sure that Baumia is elected. Or they don't care. Yeah. So they're maintaining the status quo just to ensure that Baumia is inserted. And nothing less, nothing more. You understand? So Kennedy and Co, I wonder why they don't see some of these things and they're just playing along. But you see, the whole thing is that after electing Baumia, that is not the end of the party. I feel now or reorganize it into a proper defense, a political party. And you think if you don't treat Kennedy and other people well, you think you'll get their support. So you see, the long-term thinking of the party, is a bit compromised. Yeah. People are motivated by sheer greed and what they will get. Personal and that tells you the sort of government that we had. And it's a reflection. So if organizing a political party, this is how chaotic it is. You can imagine the governance and so nobody hated anybody. That was the state of affair at play at the time. They messed up this country, they destroyed this country, they destroyed its economy. They attack people, broke the heart of institutions, attack individuals, destroyed the sanctity and the integrity of state institutions, destroyed our democracy. We nearly lost our democracy, and that is the signature. Kufuor Jaya, no tea abontia. Okay, can't say Munise Ghana for no one day. Ever so.
And the other, I can say Ebenezer, maybe I or admi or